Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC. So, the books opened and then they closed. So, as you're watching this, the books are not open. Do not reach out. Do not try to get into the books. The books are not open. They are closed. I filled all the spots and some, which we're going to talk about, in about 4 minutes, which was absolutely amazing. Again, a very successful books opening, I guess, to try to get those spots. So what are we doing? So number one, I am going to do 6 builds. Why? Well, because I like to torture myself. But we're doing 6 builds, and right now, I'm going to kind of go over with you guys what we are going to do. I actually have 5 people who have told me what they want to do, and I'm still waiting for one person to tell me kind of what they want to do. But I'll update that here and later in this video because it's early, and if you guys know me, I need to jump on this as quickly as possible, especially with some of the things that have been chosen. So what are we doing? We're going to start with, we're going to do a spike. So we're going to do a cool spike. So we're going to do 1 spike. We are going to be doing hawks. We're going to do 2 hawks. So I'm going to do 2 hawks and a spike. And by the way, everything is in Nitro V or AEB. So this is going to be an interesting month. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that here in a second. And we have a pistol. So we're going to do a pistol, 2 hawks, and a spike. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 builds. The last one I'm not too sure about. And then there are 6 builds. I ended up taking on an extra build this month, which might turn around and bite me in the butt, but I think I'm going to be okay. We're going to talk a little bit about the plan. You guys always know I have a plan. I have a course of action going into this. Then another design that I'm doing is a new design. And I'm only doing it for this person because they collabed with me on this design. And so we're going to do it. And we're going to do this Bowie design. Affectionately named for right now the Bushy Bowie, because Tim B has been helping me with the design of this and been pushing it along. So basically what it is just a hawk, but with a more Bowie instead of a drop point type of blade. So we kept it thin, but doing that little clip point Bowie on it, I think that's going to look pretty stinking cool. So I have to create the wooden blank for this and get that started, which that's going to be the first thing. And then we're going to start cutting these out. And as soon as this last person knows what they want to do, we're going to do that one as well. So all of this is in stainless. So that means I need to get this done and get this sent out as quickly as possible. I have a new heat treat person. Someone reached out, they're doing heat treating, or I found out that they're doing heat treat and I trust them. So I might be using them to do heat treat to see if it goes a little bit faster. But I need to make sure that that person is good with me the way that I usually send them, which is the bevels all done. So I hope you guys are excited. We're going to be doing a pistol, a spike, 2 hawks, the Bushy Bowie, and the mystery blank, which I'll update you guys here a little later in the video when I get that. It's only like 4:30 in the morning right now. So, so the plan is, if I do end up using Peters, or anybody for that matter for heat treat, I'm going to get these banged out as quickly as I can and get them sent off to heat treat. While they're at heat treat, remember, I started the Damascus builds. So while they are at heat treat, I can jump over and start working on the Damascus stuff. and get as far into that as I possibly can until these come back, and then I can finish them up. So if these builds run into April, that's okay, because I'm trying to get ahead of it on the back end. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see if I can stick to it and do it. So I'm going to head off, get this day started, and then by the time I come back, we'll see what the mystery knife is going to be, and then it'll be time to get to work. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, so the mystery is solved. We are going to be doing 3 hawks, 2 on AEB, 1 in Nitro V, a spike in Nitro V, and a pistol in AEB. So this is the first time I'm doing all stainless, which is kind of not what I want, but it is what it is. So we got a pistol in AEB, a hawk in AEB, and this 2 hawks in AEB, then a hawk in Nitro V, and a hawk and a spike in Nitro V. And I now have the Bowie in wooden blank. And that one is also going to be a Nitro V, but I ordered another bar Nitro V. It's on its way, so I can't, unfortunately, I don't have enough of this or AEB. So I did not plan well. So I have to get another bar of Nitro V. I ordered it, so I'm hoping it'll come in and I can get started on the Bowie. But, yeah, that should be pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think about that. But, all right. So, I guess it's time to, I can at least maybe cut these out tonight, and tomorrow I'll come back and really shape them up. Ooh, I'm doing something different, as you can see. So I have Dykem steel blue, so I could do that. Normally I would do this and I would take the permanent marker and draw it out. But with the heat of cutting it and everything else, the marker starts to disappear. But I have this carbide tip now, so I rub it. Oh my gosh, I totally killed the camera. I can put this on the Dykem, draw this out, and it gives me a nice scribe line that doesn't disappear. So I have been doing this, and it's been working a little bit better. But what I'm going to do, I don't have a lot of time to work tonight. I only have about 30 minutes. But what I want to do is individually cut these out so that tomorrow, hopefully I'll have a little bit more time and I can really start cutting all of these out now that I know all these 5, and then I got to wait for the other bar Nitro V. So I'm going to get to work. Well, all right, guys, making pretty good progress. I feel like I'm behind. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself that I don't really need to, but I'm trying to get these done, or at least get them in a good starting point to do that. So We have the 3 Hawks. This is the Nitro V one. And I know you might be saying, well, how do you know it's the Nitro V? Well, I made a little mark on it right there. You can see next to that hole, those 2 scratches right here. I etched a V in the handle, but I also put extra holes in the Nitro V and not the AEB. So these are the 2 AEB, and that's the Nitro V. And it, you know, listen, here's something that you guys need to know. I use these wooden blanks and I draw it out on the steel, but every single one is going to be a little different. If I stack these all up, one's a little longer than the other one, one's got a little bit different shape, one's a little bit this, a little bit that. So they're all just a little different in their own unique way. It's very difficult to me to make them exactly perfect every single time, but I guess that's called a handmade item, right? Every spike is going to look a little different. Every pistol is going to make it look a little different. But I got all the holes drilled on all of these. I chamfered them out a little bit. Man. So we're looking good. So the next step on all of these is bevels. Holy cow. So I've cut these, I've shaped them. I got the edges all cleaned up. You can't see anything on the edges, so those are all pretty cleaned up. I got finger grooves all clean, comfortable. You can see where I'm going. Got the holes drilled, which always takes forever, especially this many holes on this many knives. I got to remember I'm doing 5 at one time right now, so of course things are going to take a little longer. So I need to mark the center line on all of these, and then we can start talking bevels. I might start doing these during the live stream this week. I am not going to be able to come out tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment, trying to get some stuff done. But I'm going to get these, hopefully by the end of the weekend, I can get these sent out for heat treat. I've ordered all the handle materials and everything else. My credit card's not happy with all of that, or my bank account is not going to be happy when I have to pay all this off, but that's okay. I just released all the blooms and sold all those, so that helps, but then I'm recouping costs for those too. But anyway, why am I even talking about that? I don't know. Listen, guys, I'm going to finish this video here, and then I'm going to pick this up with you guys the Friday before the live stream. I'm going to start maybe doing some of the bevels on these, and then getting all these done during the live stream. Hopefully my Friday I get all of these, at least all the bevels done on all of these, and I can at least start hand sanding. One of the Hawks, the person has asked for a belt satin finish, and I am not very good at doing a belt satin finish, but I'm going to do my best because I do a full grind on the Hawk. So if I do a full grind, it might be a little easier for me to try to do a belt satin finish. So we will see. I'm still talking. I don't know why. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And I'm just babbling. But anyway, that's what you guys watch these videos for, right? Probably not. All right, guys, listen. You guys are the best. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. Again, the choice is always yours. We'll catch you on the next one.